feature today.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct.
Fiore! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for the run. Best, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Best actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Now it's Torres. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Fiore, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Yamal. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Barcelona, Rice! And one more try! Goal! Barcelona! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 20 minutes is Yamal.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And this is Neymar. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, plenty of early set pieces here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
But he's left disappointed. Looking for options for movement. Fiore. Oh, red. Nice interception. Azar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Passing nice and neat. Albert Ferrer. And it's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Neymar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Half an hour played now. Fiore. And here's Torres. Good take. Fiore! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fiore, and it's Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fiore. Oh, he's having a go! A good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
After 38 minutes...
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Persib Bandung restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Best, a player who needs no introduction. Neymar looks to the other side. O'Shea calmly anticipates. Best.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Bale does well to get it back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Kimmich. That's destined for the flank. And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Messi. Tries to thread one through. He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldo. Kimmich. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a
goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Chance! O'Shea can clear it away. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's the chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Pings it across. And he's there to get it away. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's having a hit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Fiore. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Yamal providing an... Yamal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Lamine Yamal really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now, can they get him away? Lahm stood his ground strongly.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Bale. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 17, Yamal. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Raul. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Van Dijk gets it clear. And it's Kimmich. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Ronaldinho. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Beckenbauer. Messi. Pele. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So their fourth corner of the game. Point-blank header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance for Beckenbauer. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Rice has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Ronaldinho with a real chance here. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. And the shot's on here. Rummenigge. And this is Pele.
Might want to be careful there.
And he has been fouled there. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, ikinTa, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Cruyff. Vitinha. And Kvaratskhelia. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lahm. Oh, easy pickings there. He shifted it to the flank. Looking for the run. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Hazard. And he is deftly away. And ikinTa somehow saves it. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Best! Barcelona have their second corner now. Rice goes short. And the shot! It's a goal! They're level in H. Rice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. A lot hinges on this one. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Barcelona with the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's a chance! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, that has changed the... Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Distributed tidily. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Rui Costa plays it short. It's Rui Costa. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Rui Costa. Vieri. It's Vieri! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Rui Costa. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's picked his way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's got away from him. And Messi! What a wonderful goal! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Cruyff. And this is Schneider. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So, into the second half. Yamal has it in a wide position. And it's hoisted clear. Rice! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Vieri. Cruyff, looking to be a menace in the final third. Nicely worked. O'Shea. That's cause for mild irritation. Schneider. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Garcia with the clearance. Norway have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely. Shapes to shoot! Oh, how good is he? in! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the...
He's having a hit! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Yamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Yamal. And he's there to belt it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lahm cuts out the pass. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Substitution for Norway, number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Barcelona have their lead.
Number 7,
And it's
Schneider.
Vitinha.
Number 22.
Rizal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Best.
Number 13, Atebrisau.
Threads
Number
one in.
10, Tevez. Number 15.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt
Messi.
they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is very well defended.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
No way through. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Can he finish? And no mistake. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And there was his... There's the shot! It's... Oh, good
Side
finish!
to side.
Tries to pass it through. Best unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tevez. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard. Good ball, good take. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Norway can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Caught offside that time. Now it's Tevez. Looking to play him in. Well, played right into his path. Chance! No, just not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Donatoni. Ambitious ball here. Rizal is wide and looking to get onto this. And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Norway have their third corner. They've played it short. Rizal, real chance! And another 4 coming up here. Oh, what has happened here? Barcelona have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, what Rizal! How good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Drama at the... And that will be it.
5-6.
Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Yamal producing yet another big performance, just as the fans have come to expect.
As it is about to be towed away.
Well, from behind, Jim, that
Shoot
is
on
some
target
win,
11
isn't
kali
it?
aku.
This has been a
Ini
very
dia 9
composed
kali.
response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety,
Yeah.
just a
Goal
belief to
position
stick to
menang
the
dia.
game plan and stick together. And it's
Di
been a very
pertandingan
impressive
kita
turnaround.
G2 udah.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into.
Chance for a shot! No, not this time.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Over to the right flank. Now, can they get him away? Yamal's cross. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Caught offside that time. Boucher, Hazard, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's Van Dijk. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Kökçü. Deftly away. Raul. Is there any support? He might not need it. Thuram can clear it away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Serginho. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Yamal, he is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross flung in towards the middle. Adams getting this one clear. Messi, nicely spread. Lahm plays it in. Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. And this is Batistuta. He's through on, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Paris with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Nice interception, well timed. And he can thump it away. Serginho. Serginho's towering header. And that is well cleared. And it's Kökçü. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now that's well seen too. Lahm. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. Serginho looking to receive it in space. Lahm. Messi. That's a sharp pass. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Goal.
Goal! Barcelona!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Kukçu. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. It's a promising position. Kukçu. He is just caressing the ball. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Yamal picks it up out wide. That has not gone well. Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Quick reminder today, please.
So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Raul. Mohamed Salah. He's in a good position here. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paris, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the counter is on. Salah. Koundé. Oh, good read. Tries to play it through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. He's tries a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Yamal. And it's Lahm. Lahm delivers. Impressive jump. He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Batistuta. Look at the space here. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Batistuta. Rice gives no quarter whatsoever. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Raul. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete Yamal! And the keeper threw out a limb.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That is good strength. Kirkchu. No, it's Kirkchu. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Spread to the right. Can he spark a counter here? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that pass just didn't quite work. Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
O'Shea gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. It's a searching pass.
Added time.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And there's the shot! And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We're up and running then.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola, as composed as he is clever.
And a chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Now it's Pelé. Ronaldinho couldn't squeeze it through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mateus. That is ended up in no man's land. Ronaldinho. And Mateus. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Pelé, brilliantly cut out. Messi. Oh, good spread. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving forward. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. O'Shea gets over and intercepts. Best. He's got away. That's good running with the ball. Best ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. Maradona. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not the most accurate pass. Puyol. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. And this is Messi. And this is Pelé. That is good strength. And this is Messi. And it's Maradona. O'Shea. Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Best. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard. Shot could be on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Maradona. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. Puyol. That has not gone well. That's the throw. Best has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Best. And that's gone loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Guardiola. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Ronaldinho. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mateus.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Guardiola. Now it's Pelé. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Now there's a decent chance! And he thumps it clear. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Barcelona really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second period is underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Now it's Pelé. Guardiola. Now it's Yamal. Mateus. This is a promising build-up. Played into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he can thump it away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. And Mateus. Oh, this looks sharp. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Yamal. And it's Lam. Cannavaro does well to get it back. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Thuram is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Pelé. Mateus. And it's Guardiola. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a great position here. Messi! Not a bad try by any means.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il
Look,
numero
they're
9.
prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's shifting through the gears here. Spread it left. Quick look, then plays it in. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short, and he's gone backward. And the shot! Frustratingly close. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Guardiola. Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
And
filled.
the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way. And Messi! So close to drawing level.
Messi clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Yeah, it's a reshuffle at the back, Peter. Introducing more solidity, I would think.
Edmilson.
Ah, welcome to modern football.
And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Yamal. Mbappe. He might be in here. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Roberto Carlos! That was travelling.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Best proves too strong. Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mateus demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Corner number 3 coming up. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Back when it goes. And it's Guardiola. Rijkaard. Neuer. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's quick to return it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mateus, who's set up one goal so far. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Rice goes short. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Rice with the short one. This looks... And he shoots! And that's a good finish. They have stolen level at the last. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left.
And that will be the final act. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Garcia picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfielder.
Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's on it, can he get away? Timber is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Distributed tidily. Messi. And he's played it back. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has a look up. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Shevchenko. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Shevchenko. O'Shea has given away a free kick.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, delightful ball. Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And there's the shot! Tries Van Nistelrooy! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, this looks sharp. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. Van Nistelrooy. Tonali is in a really good position out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone backward here. Applies the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to pass it through. And they've got rid. That has been cut short. Rizal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That is good strength. And it's Tonali.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Lam looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Good read, needed to be. Akanji. And it's Totti. Now Timber. And it's Totti. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Tonali. That's a nicely shaped ball. Garcia attempts a clearance. Tries to play it through. Oh, that was vital. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So we're underway for the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Brilliantly cut out.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Goes for the shot!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Well read, nice interception. Adriano goes for goal! And again he is at his elastic best.
Great stop from the keeper, that was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he was alert to it. Mateus, and he's picked out the run. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Pinches it off him. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Akanji. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that has left him in a heap. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Cambio de jugadores.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Caught offside that time. Van Nistelrooy. Adriano with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Timber is onto this. Defending of the desperate variety.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Akanji cuts out the pass. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now he's got space here. Oh, good take. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is headed for the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Inter simply cannot let their heads drop. They need their big characters now to keep them going.
Mateus. Quality ball. Gabriel does well to get it back. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking to play him in. And here's Donadoni. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Adriano going after that. Inter Milan have it back and can go again.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shot, surely! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Timber. Adriano. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he leaps for it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Over to the right flank. And that's a throw-in. And play cross. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Garcia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Barcelona, honestly, could have done themselves a real favour by trying to make more of what they had in the minutes after the goal.
besok ya guys. Dulu promosinya kita pakai ini guys, kalau lihatkan dulu. Pemburu gol, saya produktif, pemburu celah, playmaker, box to box, back penyerang, rusak, bangun serangan, perusak, jangkar, mati, ini dalam, dia main serangan bercepat. Oke. Main cadangannya